Good evening, everyone. I'm here tonight to do a few tutorials, short tutorials. One is going to be sending an image, an offset image to a cutter, whether it be a silhouette or a Cricut. Of course, I can't tell you how to cut it on a Cricut because I don't own a Cricut. I do own a Silhouette Cameo, so I can tell you all day about that. The second tutorial will be converting a JPG to a PNG or a JPG to an SVG, which is very simple. There is a website to do that. It's called Convertio. And the third short tutorial will be splicing an image rather for sublimating socks. If you have an 8.5 by 11 media or 8.5 by 14 and you're doing shin high socks or knee high socks, you're not going to be able to sublimate that. You'll have to piece it together. Okay, so let me start by bringing an image over to doing an offset first. Get this one out of the way. Okay, so you want to bring your image in. Okay, and you want to flip it first of all, okay, to mirror it. And I actually select trace area to get all the background extras out of the way, so to speak. It takes out the square, any shadow outline, anything that may be in there that you don't need. And because this is and I do trace and then trace and detach, because this is a 3-part image, the nose and the mouth will separate. Sorry, bring that back over here. Grab my nose. I think it was right there. And the mouth. Okay. And all this here you don't need. It's extra. You don't need any of that. And so I go over it one more time, make sure I got everything. I think I did. And you group this together. Okay. Now, you want to print out that image the way it is. You can do that right now, or you can do it after you do your offset. I prefer to do it now. You can print it out right now, and whatever size media you're using. When I go to, and one thing you want to do is you want to put on a cut mat. You want to open your cut mat 12 by 12 or whatever size your media is, but I put mine on 12 by 12. This way you can cut your vinyl on your mat. Whatever size vinyl you're using, you will do that after you print your image out, okay? Because if you print out 8.5 by 11 image and you change your vinyl to 12 by 12, you're going to cut down here. Okay, if you have your media set at 8.5 by 11 and you put 12 by 12 vinyl, it's going to cut down here. Okay, so you don't want to do that. So I'll show you what I mean in a minute. All right, so you want to do your offset. Print this out, then do your offset. External offset. And by default, Silhouette uses a 0.125 inch offset. You don't need it that bit. You don't need it that high. So I generally use like 0.65 to 0.8, 0.08. Apply that. And there's your offset. Okay, this is what you're going to send to your cutter. Okay, you've printed that out. Now you're going to send this to your cutter. Okay, when you send that to your cutter, it's going to cut out everything you see here. Okay, if you don't want these little shapes, okay, you're going to release compound path, and you can delete those little shapes. Okay, you don't need those. You don't want them in there. okay, and group it back together. All right, now cut it. When you cut that, you're going to put it on your shirt or whatever substrate you're using, okay, and make sure your vinyl is Glitter HTV, Caesar Easy Subly, or Forever Subliflex 202, or Forever Subliflex Light for light clothes, light colored shirts. You want to adhere that vinyl to the shirt first, or to whatever substrate you're using. I put mine at like 320, 330 for about 5 to 7 seconds. And then I sublimate my image to that using regular temperature 400 for 60 seconds. Okay. If you have any questions, inbox me, tag me in a post, let me know. All right. And tutorial 2 is coming right up. All right, guys, I'm back. This one is going to be converting a JPEG to an SVG or a PNG. Okay, so I'm going to go to Convertio. Okay, you can Google that, Convertio file converter. Okay, and it's really easy. You choose your files. Okay, I'm going to choose, say, Mickey. Okay, Gucci Mickey. Yes, it is copyrighted, but this is only for informational purposes only. I'm not making anything with it. Okay, so it shows your file right here, babymickeygucci.jpg. I want to go to a PNG, which it goes to PNG, convert. Uploading, give us a minute, converting your file. Conversion completed. You download it, come down here, wait till it's finished, open, and it is a PNG. It even says up there. Okay, now it is a PNG. Okay, now converting from a JPEG to an SVG, just as simple. Okay, choose files, go over, choose Our Lady again. Okay, this comes over as a PNG. Okay, and if you want to convert the PNG to an SVG, you can do that as well. Okay, this website is convertio.co. convertio.co. Very easy to use. Okay, there's your SVG. Same thing with the JPEG. JPEG, convert more files. Choose files. JPEG. I want to convert that to an SVG. Convert. Download. Again, this is for informational purposes only. These are copyrighted images. Okay, there's your SVG. Okay, like I said, these are copyrighted images. I'm not selling these for profit. They are just informational, for informational purposes only. All right, and I will be right back with the final tutorial, which is splicing an image for a sock for sublimation. All right, guys, I'm back with the final tutorial of the evening. This is for my man Nino, who messaged me yesterday. Nino, I hope you got it, boss. But I'm just going to show you real quick how to do it. You want to select a picture. Let's use my man Kobe here. Okay. I don't have the measurements for my socks handy. Actually, I think I do. I'm going to just do 11 1/4. I've got to put my measurements in here real quick. 11 1/4 by 4 3/4. And that is not what I wanted. I actually put 3 4 in there instead of 7 5. Okay, so your rolling media is 8.5 by 14, and you want to put this. Let me go back to 8.5 by 11 here because it's not a good example. Okay, so you've got this. Oh my goodness, how do I do this? How do I do that? How do I do that? Okay, so this is how you do it. You find your median, okay, or close to it, okay? You want to bring this in, okay? And how I do it, you zoom out, okay? No, actually, you do this. All right, you zoom, keep it there, okay? Find your median, it's 11.25, keep your eye on that. And you want to cut as close to that middle as possible, okay? Cut this. Okay, don't forget to okay. Then you want to cut that out. It's no problem. Print that, then print this on your 8.5 by 11. Or if you want to cut them over here, you can also do this. Cut, bring this over, and bring this over. Rotate it. You rotate this one as well if you want, but that looks fine right there. Now, when you cut these, okay, when you print it out, when you cut them, you're going to leave about 1/8 of an inch of paper going around. Because this is the bottom, you want to leave about 1/8 of an inch of paper on the bottom, the border, okay? So you're going to, like I said, when you print this out, you're going to cut it to where there's a little bit of space, about 1/8 of an inch left of paper on here, okay? You're going to make sure that this is cut all the way around as close as you can to the box, to the image. Whatever border is left on here, you're going to overlap this top. You're going to overlap this onto that white border so it matches. Line it up perfectly, as close to perfect as you can get. Okay, so you don't see any white. And I hope this works out for you. Let me know if you have any questions. Take care, guys.